Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial of Agency OS. My name is Simo, and today I'll be showing you how this Notion setup can help you organize your business in one place. Let's get started. The first thing that you see when you open up this home page is a dashboard that has an overview of all the sections of this home page. On the left side, we have a navigation menu that makes it easier to access different areas of the home page. We have a training page to help you and your team deeply understand how to use this home page. We have videos for each page of the navigation menu. And on the right side, we have some visual progress charts to help you track your performance. Let's start with the sales pipeline page. As you can see here, we have three main components: sales pipeline, leads tracker, and proposals database. Let's start by creating a new project. We will call it project example for John. So let's add the client. We will create a new client into the contacts database. Let's add services that this client is interested in. Let's say web development and graphic design. And let's close it. So as you can see here, we have a new contact added to the leads tracker database, John Doe. Let's add the email. And let's add the number. For example, we'll paste this one here. And you can also put the website right here. Once this client is qualified, we can simply move the project to qualified and then start working on the proposal. So let's create a new page. Let's give it a name. Let's select the project. In our case, it's project example for John. Let's put the amount and put the date submitted. And you can either put the proposal URL or upload the file directly in Notion. Once the proposal is ready, we can put it into ready. And now we can put it into sent and move the project into proposal sent. After that, we will go to the negotiation phase. We have two choices. The client can reject the proposal, and in this case, we can put the project into lost. We can put the lead into lost to archive him, and we can put the proposal into rejected. In this case, we will archive all the pages. And in the second case, let's put the pages back. The client can accept the proposal, and in this case, we can simply move the project into one onboarding and put this lead into a client and put the proposal into approved. Now let's move on to client's projects page. As you can see, our project is here and is ready for fulfilling. We have a Kanban view by the status, timeline view, a calendar view, a list view of active projects, a list view of completed projects, and a list of all the projects. Now let's open the projects card and start adding more details. The progress bar is the completion rate of the tasks, and we have the completed date, and we have a completed button. Once you click on it, the completion date is set automatically along with changing the status to completed. Let's add some deliverables. Let's add some tasks. We can also add meetings. For documents and resources, if we already have them on our databases, we can simply go here and select documents. So let's select project reports and client invoice, and let's select some resources. Now, if we go back to the documents and the resources, we can see that all the informations are shown here. Let's add invoices. And you can also upload the invoice document here. And let's add some expenses. You can also upload the receipt here, and if it's specific subscription, you can simply link it here from the subscriptions database. And you can also put in some notes about each expense. Let's go back now. And now we can move the project into in progress. And then once it's done, we can simply move it to completed, or we can simply click on the completed button and we confirm. And as we can see here, the project status is completed, and we can see that the completed date is selected here as today. Now let's move on to the tasks page. We can see here the tasks we just created for all of our projects. When we move a task into done or cancelled, it's gonna be archived from here. As you can see, we have multiple views. We have a table view of active tasks, a Kanban view by the status, a Kanban view that only shows my tasks, tasks by team members, tasks by priorities, calendar view, a table view of completed tasks, and a list of all the tasks. On the deliverables page, we have a view of all the deliverables we created for all of our projects, along with the status, deliverable name, deadline, the project name, and description. In this view, we can only see the deliverables with the status of to do and in progress. We also have a view of the deliverables grouped by the projects, the completed ones, and a list of all the deliverables. Once we put a deliverable into delivered, it's going to disappear from this view, and we can see it in the completed view. Now let's move on to the financial dashboard. We have quick action buttons. We have financial reports by month, quarter, year, and all time. Invoices, expenses, and the list of subscriptions. Let's start with the invoices. As you can see here, we have the 2 invoices we just created for our project example, along with all the details, the project name and the client name here. That is pulled automatically from the project. And as you can see here, the amount is tied to the financial report. So if we change this to 5,000, we can see that it's changed here automatically. So let's put it back. And once we change the status from draft to sent, from sent to paid, we can see that it disappeared from this view, and we are able to access it from here, and it's shown as paid. We can also access this project directly from here. Let's just click on it, and if we scroll down to invoices, we can see that we have 2 invoices. The first one is paid, and the second one is a draft. So the same process for expenses, and we can simply change the status from not paid to paid, and it's going to be archived from this view, and you will be able to access it directly from here. So the same process, you can click on the project name, and you will be able to go to the project page and see that you have one expense paid and the other one is not paid yet. And now let's move on to the subscriptions. Here you can simply list all the subscriptions you have, along with the status, subscription name, interval billing, and cost. You can input the last renewal date, and all of the rest is going to be calculated automatically. So let's, for example, create a new subscription. Let's call it Netflix, and let's say the interval is once every month. Let's say the cost, for example, 20, and the last renewal date is 29. And as you can see here, the next renewal date is 28 February, 1 month from now. So as you can see, the monthly costs and yearly costs are 0 because we are not subscribed yet. Once we put it as subscribed, so the calculations are automatically appearing here. Now, let's do an example by changing the status from not started to paid. Let me just pull the paid view. And once we change the status to paid and wait some time. So as you can see here, we notice that the Netflix subscription is created automatically as an expense with the status of paid. The amount is $20, As you can see, the cost, the date is today, and because it is a subscription, we can see that the column subscription refers to this specific subscription we have. Now let's move on to the marketing dashboard. We have 4 main components: the marketing KPIs, the leads tracker, campaigns tracker, and content planning. For the marketing KPIs, we can see here all the key performance indicators related to the marketing department. We have KPI status, KPI name, the departments, the target goal, and the average. And this average is calculated based on the KPI logs. We have the leads tracker. It's a view of the contacts database, and we only showing here the type of lead. And once we put the status from lead to client, it's going to disappear from this view. Let's put this back. We have a campaigns tracker showing you a list of all the active and inactive campaigns, from the campaign name, the type, social media or email marketing. We have budget, the target audience, and the campaign URL for easy access. Once we check this box, it's going to disappear from this view, and you will be able to see it here. And we have the content planning. Here you will be able to see all the content with no publish date. You can simply drag and drop them, so you can schedule them and give them a publish date. The training page includes detailed video explanations to help you and your team understand how to use this Notion setup. You can access this Notion setup from the link in the description. And that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.